Good morning, students. Today we will begin history new chapter, that is medieval India. Before we begin this chapter, let us understand what is medieval period. Medieval period is an important era in Indian history for the development in the field of art, languages, culture and religion. So the period beginning from the 8th century AD and ending in the 18th century AD is considered to be the Middle Age. It comprises of nearly 1,000 years and was known as the medieval period in Indian history. In this chapter, we study about the sources of history. The medieval Indian history had several sources: coins, inscriptions, architecture, textual records, or some major sources of knowledge about Mughal India. And also, we see the social and political developments during medieval period.
Where and how? Unlike many other countries, India has been known by diverse names during different periods of history. The word Hindu is generally accepted as having originally been a Persian word for someone who lived around or beyond the Indus River, which was called Sindhu in Sanskrit, and meant any inhabitant of Indian subcontinent before the partition. In Persian and Arabic, the term Hind denotes the Indian subcontinent. The name India was first applied by the Persians to the region watered by Sindhu. The Muslims during the medieval period called the subcontinent Hindustan and referred to the people as Hindus. Hindus here literally meant a native of Hindustan and had no significant religious connotation as we understand it today. Today, the country India, as we know, is called Hindustan. Medieval India. The history of the world can be divided into three broad periods, namely ancient, medieval, and modern. Each of these periods covers many centuries, and the length of a period may differ from one part of the world to another. For example, the medieval period began around the 5th century CE in Europe, but around the 8th century CE in India. The medieval period in India can be broadly divided into two phases: the early medieval period and the later medieval period. The history of the early medieval period is centered on power struggles among regional kingdoms of both North and South India. The most prominent among these kingdoms were Rajputs, Palas, Pratihars, Rashtrakutas, and Cholas. The distinctive cultural characteristics of the regional kingdoms spread to the new regions that came under them. In the later medieval period, there were a number of invasions by Muslim conquerors from Central Asia. Among the invaders were Turks, Afghans, and the Mughals. The defeat of Rajputs at the hands of Muhammad Ghori brought India under the rule of slave dynasty. After the fall of slave dynasty, the Khaljis, Tughlaqs, and Lodhis came to power. The combined period of these dynasties is known as the Delhi Sultanate. The luster of Sultanate soon faded away when Babur founded the Mughal Empire. His grandson, Akbar, extended his empire over the whole of North India and parts of the south. He was followed by Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. The Mughal Empire declined sharply after the death of Aurangzeb. The successors of Aurangzeb were weak and incompetent rulers. Thus, the provincial governors asserted their independence and established regional kingdoms. Cartography and medieval India. The skill of cartography or map making was practically unknown in ancient India. The growth of trade and expansion of empires in the medieval period created the need for accurate maps. The Arabs and Europeans, who undertook long journeys over land and sea, developed cartography. The map shown here is a map of the world as was drawn in the 12th century by Al-Idrisi, a cartographer from Morocco. The map has the south as shown at the top. Arabia is at the center, and to the left of Arabia is India. Above South India is an island which is probably Sri Lanka. By the end of medieval period, cartography became more accurate. Most maps of India belonging to this period were drawn by sailors who were more familiar with the coastal regions. Medieval maps and the writing of medieval authors provide valuable information about the geographical features and the name of places. However, the place names mentioned in these documents may have changed with time. In such cases, the historian has to find out the present names. Historians and their sources. Historians use different types of sources to learn about the past, depending upon the period of their study and the nature of their investigation. You will notice some continuity in the sources used by historians for the study of this period. They still rely on coins, inscriptions, architecture, and textual records for information. The number and variety of textual record increased dramatically during this period.